FeedbackTheMagazine.com /FLASHBACK.
Philly native and industry mother Andria Mayberry of Berry Enterprises and the mother of Empire star Bryshere held her first annual Moms Who Rock event to raise awareness for ADHD, women's health, and ending domestic violence, with a portion of all proceeds going to the Miss Berry Cares Foundation. FeedbackTheMagazine.com spoke to a couple of people before the affair. Jayton's Voice CEO and founder Terry Matthews' son, who was diagnosed with autism in 2009 at just 3 years old, describes her ability to balance her full work time schedule along with motherhood.
So I really don't think that it's a matter of balance. For me, it's more so a matter about prioritization, because when you have to prioritize things in your life, balance to me means all things are equal, and I don't think you can ever have things all equal. So I think there's a situation where you have to make certain decisions within your life of what comes first, what comes next. I think the number one thing that I have to make sure is primary in my life is God. So I feel like you can never do things all right all the time. So I try to put my best foot forward with being what God has called me to be, which is a wife, a mom, and a great business person. And I keep those things in that order, and I adjust myself according to what has the highest need, with an understanding of that I still have to do all things at the same time.
Matthews, who flew in from North Carolina just a few hours before the event to receive the Sapphire Award, named after Andria Mayberry's sister, who succumbed to colon cancer. Terry is the first recipient of the award, in which she had no idea she was receiving. Miss Berry's event included a panel discussion that featured men and women from the professional arena who provided insight on the obstacles and hurdles that they had to overcome throughout their lives. On the Jayton's Voice website, under its mission statement, it says, quote, "Autism doesn't discriminate, neither should you." And Terry was asked about what sets her foundation apart from other autistic foundations.
One, we care. Our services are free. And I would say most importantly, we're always trying to not just provide education and teach people, but I think what it is that we're trying to teach them holistically. Not how to just deal with the diagnosis of autism, but how at the same time to be, not lose themselves in this diagnosis. Sometimes when we get diagnosis, we fall into depression, or we get set back in particular ways. But I think what we do is we pour into people so that they understand that there is life after autism. And I would say that the awesome things that we do that are so different than any other organization is, we have a platform, two things, one for training and the other for Jayden's Friends. And what Jayden's Friends does is it helps individuals find places that are autism friendly.
The founder of Cola Styles Made clothing line, Ms. Cola Thompson, was also at the Moms Who Rock event and took a moment to discuss her clothing line in depth to FeedbackTheMagazine.com and how she got established.
Cola Styles Me came from just a generation of being involved in fashion, my desire to, beautify every outfit that I ever wanted to wear, or helping people look beautiful. So after, years of just going to work, I just felt like it was imperative that I was able to launch my own dream before leaving this face of the earth. So I just wanted to put my craft and my creativity into something that I love, and that's fashion. And that's how I decided to birth Cola Styles Me.
Cola was on hand to showcase her designs to potential customers and stated that prices varied based on product, but standard prices are usually between $55 and $65, and her overall goal is to become celebrated for her unique talent within the fashion community.
My overall goal is just to bring just eclectic ideas, high-end fashion to your everyday woman, to be international, to become, eventually a well-known personal stylist, but just to bring beauty to women, to boost their self-esteem with fashion. I don't have a primary age bracket, from a little girl to a grown woman, so it really doesn't matter. If you have the desire to look fabulous and you allow me, then I will make your dreams come true.
Now, will it be fair to identify you as a clothing stylist?
I won't necessarily say a stylist right now. I have a boutique. I said I have an eye for fashion, but people do contact me for styling events, and because I guess it goes with the name, Cola styles me. So in that terms, yes, I would be considered a stylist, but I just think I have a gift and an eye to create fashion.
Now, what made you want to establish Cola Styles Me? What is a lifelong childhood dream of yours?
Absolutely, absolutely. I was sewing when I was in middle school. I used to work with, which I could consider her my mentor, Tracy Brown. I would create designs and she would bring them to light with her sewing ability. I also have, skills in sewing that I haven't yet maximized on that I hope to do real soon.